folks, the Let's Play Edna and Harvey, the Breakout. Last we left off, Hoti and Moti have agreed to fit the spare tyre for us, but we need to get them out of the dining room so that they can do so. They're under heavy scrutiny in there. We're going to need a very big distraction to make that happen. And there's only one distraction that I think that's fitting for a cafeteria. A food fight. We're going to have to get everyone so caught up in it that they can just slip away undetected. And we're going to have to use this menu to make it happen. Now there are 5 choices here, and conveniently those 5 choices are assigned to table 3, the one that we can get access to. Peter is currently having mash, Hoti and Moti are currently eating roast chicken, Adrian is having potatoes, Professor Nock is eating wheat bran dumplings, and B-Man is having mocha pudding. We can pick these up and we can swap them to whatever configuration we like. And I imagine we're going to have to, as I said before, do something with Professor Nock and B-Man. It's B-Man's foot that we can interact with, and when we use something like the fork, he flips his food into the air, which makes me think that 2 choices here are suitable. Either the mashed potatoes so that it goes absolutely everywhere, or the potatoes because they're heavy, and there's a chance that they could hit Professor Nock. I'm going to go with the mash first. I'm going to go with the scatter it everywhere plan, and hope that's good enough. I will give Professor Nock the roast chicken, why not? And then Peter can have the wheat bran dumplings, and Hoti and Moti can eat the mocha pudding. It's the mash that's important, everything else I don't think is significant. So let's sneak back into the dining hall and see if that made a difference.
This might work. The chef's not looking right now.
Sneakiness engaged! Now everyone is eating different food, and there appear to be different interactions for that. Now what would happen if I were to use the fork now? The mashed potato goes up, and nothing seems to happen. I don't think we can rely on the splatter it everywhere plan. We're going to have to switch to something else. Probably the potatoes. They're quite heavy, they don't go very high. Let's give that a go. Now, you're currently eating the roast chicken. We'll leave that as it is. You can have that, and just mix everything up. We'll swap these around. In fact, you can have the dumplings, and you can have the mash. There we go. You can try a little bit of everything. Now let's go back to a trolley and give that another go.
This might work. The chef's not looking right now.
We're back, and hopefully the potatoes will be sufficient. I'm applying logic to this. It's a dangerous thing to do, applying logic, but I think being logical will see me through. Will this work? Food fight!
I hope Hoti and Moti got out of there in one piece.
Ah, so I wasn't trying to hit Professor Nock. I was actually trying to get him out of the way so that the food that went up hit somebody else. Well, we've succeeded. A food fight has happened. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see the food fight. That would have been amazing to witness, even a few seconds of it. But we have managed to achieve what we wanted to, at least I hope. Let's see if Hoti and Moti are here. Yes, they are. Marvellous. Glad to see you managed to get away. Glad to see you weren't smothered in loads of food as well while you were trying to flee.
Are you ready?
Sure. Did you get the spare tire?
That we did! It's right here. Have a wrench.
This is the perfect tool to change a tire.
We'll do it our way, if you don't mind. You just supply the tire.
Alright then. What about the coat hanger? Is this the perfect tool? No, it's not. One more thing I'd like to try. Is this the perfect tool?
Care for a drink?
Did you interrupt our lunch to ask this?
Yes, I did. I imagine the police badge will prompt the same reaction.
Are you the owner of this here vehicle?
Moti is the owner. I am the lifter and the screwer.
Oh, there are a selection of interactions. Polo man it?
Please. Those are my friends.
That they are. Harvey?
Hoti, Moti, this here is my friend Harvey. He's the security officer and head of the landing party in our team.
Is he trained in the use of phaser guns as well?
I'm afraid not, but I once beat William Shatner in a game of beer pong.
That's quite an achievement. And we can still interact with Alaman, which is good. We're going to be using all of our items on Alaman here as well. Would you like a pen?
Would you please write something in my journal?
Roses are red. Violets are blue. You're schizophrenic, and so are you.
Let's now offer them the comic book.
Do you want to read a comic book until we set off?
I hope it won't take much longer. Alf starts at 7 and I forgot to set the TiVo.
You watch Alf? Oh no. I'm so sorry.
Do you need a pair of pot holders? Only used once.
Maybe later, after we've burned rubber driving out of here, and get a flat tire in the process.
Hopefully you'll be able to sort that out. Mustard?
Are you still hungry?
Not really. We just ate lunch.
That you did. This is going to be the same interaction, isn't it?
Are you still hungry?
Not really. We just...
Yes, it is. What about the signature?
I can forge Dr. Marcel's signature.
And Moti engages in Japanese free dance.
Does he? Wow!
I don't need to forge their signatures. They are my friends. They'll sign anything for me.
Did you say something?
I don't think they will.
I've got the key to Dr. Marcel's secret room.
Really? What's it like in there?
It's a kind of shrine for his dead son.
That's astonishing. I always thought Dr. Marcel had no feelings, except of course wrath, bitterness, and a bad mood in the morning.
I'd definitely class those as feelings, making your previous statement sort of untrue, but then you did just clarify the exceptions immediately, so forget I said anything.
Are you still hungry?
Not really.
I wonder if using my knife is going to prompt the same reaction.
Please.
Nope, that's the same reaction that you get for trying the Polo Mallet. Guess you found another interaction that crashed the game. That's right, using the barkeeper's signature on Hoti and Moti here caused the crash. So let's avoid that and the ending of the universe and instead offer them what's left of the phone.
Do you want to call anybody before we take off?
What for? To cancel our subscriptions?
I think that's probably sensible. You don't want those charges to catch up to you after all.
Care for a drink?
Did you interrupt our lunch to ask this?
It is stinky drink. It is worth interrupting lunch for, if only because it's so terrible.
I've been to group therapy.
And? Any success?
I think so. It enabled me to cure King Adrian of his precognition.
Good idea. Those precognitions really are hell, aren't they? Mine broke 3 times, regardless of which ointment I used. I'll never sit on a frozen park bench ever again, that's for sure.
There are a lot of details in that story that I'm missing. It probably won't make any more sense if you explain them to me either.
Behold, the instrument of your liberation.
Maybe you'll tell us how you managed to do that sometime. My best guess is nanotechnology. Moti, on the other hand, believes you use voodoo.
A magician never reveals his tricks.
Except that you just revealed exactly what you used, but they didn't believe that that was what you used, so I suppose your statement is still accurate. Kind of.
Look closely. This is the key I freed us with.
I'm not gonna cheer until we're all the way out. There's still a long way to go.
That there is. Now let's show you this.
I cooked our master key in this pot.
You're really keeping the pot boiling, Edna.
That we are. Coat hanger? You've no idea what to do with that one, but what about this?
Care for a drink?
Did you
That's the same. What about the straw?
Care for a drink?
Did you
And that's the same. What about the paper cup?
Care for a drink?
Did you interrupt?
You definitely don't want a drink from that cup. We don't want to show you that right now. We do want to show you the wrench, though.
This is the perfect...
We'll do you.
And we don't want to show you the wrench because we've already shown you that. What about the rake?
We can erase our tracks with this.
Wouldn't the car have to be running first?
But then, we'll be able to erase our tracks with it.
I don't think that's a very good plan, Edna. I'm sorry.
I freed myself from my solitary cell with this toenail.
Well done, MacGyver. Are you planning to use belly button fuzz to open the main gate? Or saliva to start the motor?
Well, actually, we're using alum to start the motor. As for the gate, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Or rather, we'll open that gate when we get to it. Let's see if we get any different interactions for using everything on the Keymaster now. Considering we've got different interactions for Hoti and Moti, it makes sense that we should check.
Can you make anything of him, Harvey?
No, but I tried to pay as little attention to him as I can. I might realize how stupid it was to free him.
Uh-huh. Sometimes I can't make anything of you either.
It wasn't a smart idea to free him, but we probably had to. He is, after all, the only one of us that can drive. Unless Alum can drive, he probably can't.
He didn't do anything to me.
Not yet.
Okay,
I think most of those interactions are probably going to be the same by that reaction. What if we use Harvey with Alaman here?
have I introduced you to Harvey yet? He's the mechanic of our team.
Is he now? So why am I the one who has to get the car running?
You were the mechanic's assistant.
That you are. Any different interactions if I were to say offer you some ketchup?
Do you want some ketchup?
What do you think? Do I want ketchup?
Oh yeah, you only feed on comic rays.
Cosmic.
Gesundheit.
I think it would be funnier if he fed on comic rays. Get it? Funny? Never mind.
Do you want some mustard?
What do you think? Do I want mustard?
Oh yeah, you only feed on comic rays.
Cosmic.
Gesundheit.
So it looks like we'll at least be getting some new interactions from Alaman. Let's give them a look.
Do you need these convenient motor maintenance cloths?
Is that a 3 or a 5/16 of an inch?
A 3/16.
Too bad. I need a 5/16.
Aw, looks like you won't be using those then.
There is a certain similarity between him and Captain Useless. There aren't that many superheroes with a pot belly and a mustache.
There are probably quite a few with a mustache. Pen?
Can you write something in my journal, Alu?
Although you're strange and have weird habits, good luck to you and your mangy rabbit.
I'm beginning to feel rather annoyed by your Buddhistic hogwash.
Aw, there's tension developing between Alaman and Edna. I hope that doesn't reach a crescendo.
Come on, Alu's my friend.
Indeed. What if we showed you the badge?
I bet what he's doing there is highly illegal, but I'll temper justice with mercy. After all, it was me who instigated it.
Also, it's exceptionally dangerous. I'm surprised he's still alive right now.
I've learned how to forge signatures.
Do you believe that you should?
You mean my flat?
We've heard that one before, that's unchanged. What about this?
Did I tell you that I found Dr. Marcel's secret room?
No, you didn't. Is the rumor that it's a UFO landing site true?
Yes, it's all true.
Amazing. How can they breathe in our atmosphere?
They use snorkels.
That doesn't make any sense at all, Edna, but then again, it being a place for UFOs also doesn't make any sense.
Do you need this fork?
What do you think? Do I need it?
Oh yeah. Gesundheit.
That's the same. What about the knife?
Come on.
That's the same too. Would he like this?
I've learned how to forge signatures.
Do you believe you?
You mean?
That's the same as the first time we met him. What about the phone?
Hey, Alu, you want to make a phone call?
No thanks. I have a direct line to the enlightened, universal self.
That's certainly handy. I imagine it costs a fair bit, though.
Shall I get you a cocktail?
I never drink prior to extended road trips. My weak bladder can make that rather annoying.
That is a very sensible policy. Always try and go when you can, not when you need to. Now, let's offer the pinking shears.
Do you need my pair of pinking shears?
That kind of depends. Do we want to zigzag or go straight?
Zigzag, zigzag.
I think straight.
Boring.
Going straight is a lot less likely to get us into trouble. I agree with Edna here.
Alu doesn't need therapy. He is who he is.
That he is. Look at this key.
I would never have managed without him.
Indeed. Let's show him this.
Do you need this pot?
Is it aluminum?
Stainless steel.
I'll give it a pass.
He has a thing for that particular element. Could you tell? Can't do anything with that? What about the glass?
Do you need a glass?
I never drink prior to extended road trips. My weak bladder can make that rather annoying.
Just wanted to check there if there was anything different from the glass compared to the menu.
Do you need a straw?
I never...
That'll be the same. What about this?
Shall I get you something to drink?
That's the same too. Let's offer him the tyre.
Can you attach this tire?
Without a jack, impossible. My physician has advised me not to lift anything heavy.
Makes sense. What about the wrench?
Do you need a wrench?
No thanks. The car needs a kickstart, not a tune-up.
Indeed. What about the rake? No idea what to do there. Fair enough. Toenail?
Hey, Alu, can you make use of my toenail?
No thanks. If I ever need one, I'll use my own.
You do, after all, have your own supply. And I am going to double-check with the Keymaster concerning things in my inventory. There may be a few different interactions.
I managed to escape from my cell using a toenail.
Not bad. I managed. That's not...
Those are the same. Okay, so they're all going to be the same. Time to do what we're meant to, which is offer Hoti and Moti the tyre.
It's not exactly the right make, but it should do as a makeshift solution.
There we go! We now have a tyre, and it does look a little bit flat. Or rather, it's not able to take the weight of the car, but it'll do for now. Now all we need to do is get the main gate open.
I'm back again.
Now, we can only actually ask about the gate.
I'll get working on that then.
That's what I would have suggested.
Now, what happens if we talk to Hoti and Moti and Alaman now that Alaman's getting the battery charged and they've changed the tyre?
Are you ready?
Our job is done. We're just waiting for you now.
That they are.
Can we get started now?
We'll wait until you have managed to open the main gate.
So off we go out of here to the main gate. It's the last thing we need to solve. And we have a whole inventory full of items with which to solve it. Minus the jumper cables and the tyre. I don't like how imposing this gate is. And we've heard quite a bit about the person that mans the area where the button we need to press is. So let's pop in and see what we can do. Now, my thought on how to avoid the person here involves this locker.
Locker-like.
Indeed it is.
Hello? Is this locker taken?
It doesn't sound like it is. Let's take it with us.
A bit bulky, don't you think?
Only a little. Ah, we can walk into it now. Marvelous. Let's see what happens if we do. We can hide. And did I just notice something when we hid? Yes, the paper cup disappeared when we did. Curious. Let's now pop up and see just who's up here.
Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Uh-oh. Quick, let's get out of here. And away!
Back with the others. Now. And don't ever show your face here again. You hear me?
So we can just run for it. And I'm curious what will happen if we try and hide behind these barrels. We were told that it wasn't a good place to hide, but maybe it's just good enough.
Who's there? You just wait. I'll get you.
Oh, no you won't. We're already hiding. Let's use these.
Not a good hiding spot. Oh no, he's coming.
If you'd have stayed hidden, maybe it would have been good enough.
Well, well, well. The little lady's trying to escape, is she? Get out of here or I'm gonna be really annoyed. Back with the others. Now. And don't ever show your face here again. You hear me?
He's not a happy person. That shirt really is ironic. And so, when we come back, folks, we have just this gate to open, and then we'll finally be free. We just need to get past the person guarding the bottom, and then press it. Also, I don't like the fact that there's an alarm here. We're probably going to set that off when we actually open the gate. We'll also definitely alert people that we're getting out of here when we drive past this camera. That said, Bladder is a little preoccupied right now, so maybe that won't matter. But that part definitely will. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Also, there's a face here. That face has seen things. So many things. Things that it cannot even begin to describe, because it doesn't have a mouth. Later.